Welcome back to Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And no.
Last time we proved that there was poison in the fucking bottle and that she could have poisoned him because she knew that he was going to have a wound in his goddamn mouth. And so now she has grabbed the bottle quite suspiciously. You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it. You better not! I mean, it could just slip.
Hosonaga, you're letting us down for once.
He's like, freaking, look at his fucking face.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Like, I have never seen such a blatant disregard for facts and evidence in my goddamn life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, how careless of me. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have been just tragically destroyed. What the fuck? What a terrible blunder. I love that.
Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much of that water from that broken bottle as possible, at once!
You're wasting your time.
Hosonaga's still
This
frozen.
delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it. How could you? You won't get away with this. You can sum the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there really was poison in the bottle or not.
You...
And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact. Is that right, counsel for the prosecution?
Oh, of course, of course. You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, dear lady.
That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So, of course, the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
Okay, so Hosonaga has been unmoving in that position the whole time, and I really am thinking about how, like...
That man's traumatized.
He's also, like, inches from throwing hands, and he's like, I can't do that for so many different reasons.
Yeah,
But...
if I were Hosonaga, I would also be holding myself back. But unfortunately, I am me. So I'm like, oh, this girl and I are going to throw hands. I would strangle her on the spot.
That's the thing, is that, like, if that happened on this, like... if that happened on the stand with Gregson would be throwing hands. Like...
Mm-hmm.
They'd have to get between Gregson and the witness.
And they absolutely would.
Objection!
No, you killed the victim that day, using curare. And then, in order to frame Ryunosuke Naruhodo for the crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find on the floor, before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. I hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly. As you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
This is unbelievable. How can this be happening? We had her, but now, is she really gonna get away with it? The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene.
Ryunosuke.
Yeah.
We've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
Is this a
Oh
euphemism?
my god.
What do you mean?
We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there are any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
In my head.
You told me before that it was your powers of observation that were the one thing you could really depend on.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her goddamn head. Like,
So, think back again now. Try and remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell.
it smelled like beefsteak. What I saw, what I felt. Feel the rain on your skin. Every color. Holy shit, there's blood. Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of this same scene in my head, could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer?
Just says they're nothing, and the judge is like, alright, guilty!
Actually, Kazuma, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have just uncovered another clue.
You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke?
Gay.
Come on then, let's wipe the smug smile off that Englishwoman's face with some evidence.
Alright, I can't wait. It's been... I forgot he says this. It's been niggling me for a while that something feels amiss in my memories of that day.
I feel like some of the words just are such violent choices. Because you're like, yes, it would make sense for them to say that. But don't remind me.
Whatever it is could be the key to arriving at the truth about all this. It's like Piffle earlier.
Piffle!
It's here somewhere. The clue that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer must have been is...
Oh, it's the glass. Oh no, it's definitely the water.
It's the fork, please, come on.
No, I think it's this little lapel pin.
That's the gunshot wound, my love.
Wow, I'm so observant. No, I mean, I know it's the gunshot wound, but also...
The lapel pin.
Anyway. Blood!
Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this.
Yes? What is it?
He's still miles away. Probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. As you said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you?
Absolutely.
I wonder, therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day?
Wait a minute. Where are you going?
I'm adjusting here. Where are you going with this, little boy? It's just a memory that's been troubling me. Niggling at me, in fact. What memory? I saw the scene shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. And I saw that on the wooden base of the plate the steak was served on was a spattering of blood.
What?
Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor. No, that can't be the case. Take a good look at the photograph and the relative position of everything there. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front, there's no way that the blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him. Well, I mean, there is a way, but...
They said no exit wound.
Yeah. That's why there isn't a way.
Yeah. Yes. For blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite to the professor, as were you. As you were. Oh, they're the same thing. Stacy fake name.
I beg your pardon?
Objection!
This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense? Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently just remembered seeing?
Hold it!
We've been here long enough that we know we need evidence. Don't worry, Ouchie, you'll get it.
Tuberculosis man to the rescue! This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to.
He's so funny. Inspector, you mean you're gonna come in clutch yet again?
Yes, I took the plate, in the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime. I took it, meat and all, and I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it.
That man fucks so nasty. Like, he's like, I don't care what they say about me, alright? If I'm gonna eat pussy for 2 hours, I'm gonna eat pussy for 2 hours. Alright? And then I'm gonna fuck you.
I will also say, him and Sholmes, like, they don't know each other that well, but they don't need to.
Oh, yeah. That's, yummy. I still think about that fic with the reader and the threesome and
See, the only problem...
the both of them would fuck me so nasty.
The problem with Hosonaga and Sholmes would be that they're both playing 3D chess so hard that they're not actually fucking. A classic problem.
Yeah, that's why I have to be there.
Of course.
Alright, I don't need to play 3D chess because that involves thinking and I don't fucking do that, alright? All I have to do is stand in between them and get naked. Ooh, who wants to help me solve the mystery of where they went or where I'm getting at? Or just who wants to get me off first?
You're playing a real dangerous game with that one because they're going to try and solve the mystery.
We're freaks, we're sorry. You did what?
I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak the sergeant had been eating. And I did it all in the name of justice.
Oh my god. Thank you, Hosonaga. I'm glad that there's one man in this fucking courtroom who can do his job.
I was gonna say, how dare you say that to Kazuma, but Kazuma is... He's doing his best.
Kazuma and Ryunosuke are not included in my statement.
That's true. They're helping each other.
Exactly, they're a tag team, and technically they're both students, alright? So...
They're just boys.
Yeah, they're just boys. They're just little guys.
My client pleads silly. He literally doesn't know the law.
He can't even read. Then we can find out for sure whether or not there's a bloodstain on Miss Brett's plate. We must examine it now.
Inspector. The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately. Yes, sir. Also, you did mention earlier talking about Hosanaga's ass when we could get a good shot of it.
Yeah.
And he's definitely... We can't because there's like an apron on. But he definitely has more ass than Sholmes does.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Like, I
do think that like some of it is like definition in pants, but at least we know that like it's not because the artists were too scared to give him a butt.
Mm,
Or maybe it's just because Sholmes is white. I mean, Mickey's white and he doesn't have a butt, so...
yeah. No, because I think we also just like don't see a lot of like the backsides of men because so many of the characters wear tailcoats or trench coats.
Or we only see them from the front, really.
Yeah. Pretty sure there's going to be a point we're going to have a better angle of Hosonaga when he's not wearing the apron, but I might be wrong. I don't know if we get to see him from the back at that point.
I don't remember either.
We'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, he's in the second case of the game, so that's what we're talking about, but I don't know about later.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, did he die of tuberculosis?
No!
Stop!
I mean, you keep playing and maybe you'll find out. I can't say one way or the other. No,
I'm pretty sure you just said one way or the other.
Yeah, I know. No, it's... Remember, we have one more case that takes place in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I was like, we'll probably see him later.
Yeah. Sorry for the delay. Here's what you ordered. The steak.
Well, what about the blood? Is it blood on it?
Of course there isn't. Quickly, Inspector! The blood man! Show the court!
I love that the judge is also, like, chomping at the bit.
Uh-huh. Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure.
I don't think there's going to be anything leisurely about the examination of this plate.
No, no blood. No blood anywhere.
Oh my god, stop. I know I saw it. I'm sure of it. It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate.
I mean, it's, got a wood base with metal on top.
What an unbecoming expression, little boy. You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you. Oh, the racism!
I couldn't agree more. My ex was also a liar. In the case of this disgrace to the Empire, I believe we may have finally reached a conclusion in this trial.
Let's hope so. This let's pretend attempt at courtroom proceedings is painful to watch. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over.
This sorry-looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest.
The plate of steak has been entered into the court record. Was the plate I saw or thought I saw just a figment of my imagination? This is it now. I've lost.
Ryunosuke, it's not over yet. Not until the final gavel.
What?
Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward, no matter what.
I do like it because we have been recording a few sessions all the same day. So like earlier today was when Cosmo was having his breakdown. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. We might lose. Believe in myself? Really? And like honestly, even when you're like playing the game the first couple of times, you just like don't even realize it. You're just like, you're right, Cosmo did believe in me the whole time.
Well, I think to be fair,
Well, I think he always believed in like us, but like
not the system.
yeah.
Yeah, because that was the problem, is that he was like, I know you didn't do it, but I don't know how to get you out of here.
Yeah, basically. But like I still feel like it's enough. You know what I mean? Huh? What the hell is this? Who put this here?
I think it's a Koban coin, and the hallmark it is from the Hoei period, I believe.
No, I don't mean what is it. I mean, what's it fucking doing there? Wait, did you say it was a Hoei Koban?
Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
This isn't the first time today that there's been talk of a Hoei Koban.
I've heard of purpose for swine, but I've never heard of bullion and bullying.
Yep, really embodying Cosmo right there. And I don't think you ever will again. Especially if you keep pronouncing it like that. This is extraordinary though. This means.
Okay, I also do think that's like a very good little character moment between the two of them. Where like, Ryunosuke's like, are you seeing this shit? And Kazuma's like, yes, I know exactly what that is and where it's from. And Ryunosuke's like, the question is why?
The question is, are you seeing this shit?
Mhm.
Can you fucking believe this right now?
I certainly never expected to find a precious coin under this thick cut of meat. And it's from the Hoei era too. That would make it really quite variable. Okay, this is kind of repeating itself, yeah. He's like, are you thinking of eating it? Jesus Christ.
And Ryunosuke doesn't say, like, what is wrong with you? He's like, but the next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant.
Oh, he's so dumb.
My heart's gonna be racing as I lift up the meat to peer underneath for a prize.
I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, Ryunosuke. It's okay.
A Koban coin underneath this steak. There's only one logical explanation.
That it's a prize? Dumbass.
Is that okay? So actually, this coin at this point could be almost 200 years old.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I believe it's like very valuable.
Yeah. So the Hoei era spanned from March 1704 through April 1711, and we are in 1894 in this case.
As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of the evidence in this trial will be unnecessary. Does the defense have any objection?
I object. That bloodstain was gonna clinch the trial for me, but can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? There is another clue, because we already looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
Your Excellency, please wait. This plate of beef is hiding another clue. Blue's Clues that will reveal the shocking truth.
The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beefsteak.
That I don't think having an unhealthy fascination with beefsteak is all that shocking, because that's me right now. Look at how tasty that looks.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that, and like that's the thing is that you know that steak is 3 days old. You're like, I really shouldn't be thinking about eating this, but I could eat this right now in the court. Juicy. Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, is that still your position, is it? Thank you, Your Excellency.
Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court what you are alluding. Where precisely on this plate of beefsteak is the new clue to be found? I wonder, we just uncovered it. Oh, we just saw this.
Got it.
There's no way in hell you're gonna make me believe that that is his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds so competent.
Good gracious! That's a Koban.
What on earth?
A Hoei era one at that.
Miss Fake Name. This is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant on the day in question, is it? Tell me, why is there an old coin seemingly hidden underneath the meat? What a ridiculous question! How should I know? I have never seen that thing before in my life. I don't even know what this is. I want no part of it.
Objection!
I fail to see how any of this is relevant. A coin under the meat. That couldn't simply have been a careless mistake by a chef in a moment of distraction.
A fucking 190-year-old coin?
Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen? A rare Hoei Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak? If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now!
He's right. It can't be a coincidence, but he probably shouldn't go that far. Your Excellency.
Yes, Counsel?
A rare Hoei Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now, the one that I don't even have.
By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyway.
Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it is you who is irrelevant. Even though I'm the one on trial here. The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if he can explain what it's doing under that steak.
The owner?
Yes, it's obvious. There's only one person it can belong to. The owner of the Koban that was found underneath the beefsteak is Old Man Antiques Dealer.
Susato! Okay.
Take that!
Obviously, it can only be the antiques dealer and the owner of Rasute Kiryu Kokuta-san. As in Mr. Cucumber something? Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable.
Yes, Miss Jezail Brett.
It's a totally real name.
Ah, yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct?
Yes, Your Excellency.
I remember him saying that he was up to something with his Koban coin when it happened. At exactly the moment the gun was fired.
The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Too busy on the floor? I'm sorry, what were you doing? Hunting for treasure. Is that a euphemism? Indeed! The real Koban! My prized coin! Yes, I do have to repeat the bits in the flashback.
Then this Hoei era Koban, do you mean to tell me?
Attention!
No, please. Why would Korokoto-san's Koban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate? It makes no sense.
Yes!
Which is why I'm asking to bring Korokuta-san back to the witness stand, so we can ask him.
Officer! Bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here. Without a moment's delay.
Rubble. I can't believe we've come back round to that pair again. But I have a hunch, a strong hunch, that if we chase down the real significance of this Koban, we'll find that it's a key element in the case. I think this is a good stopping point.
Yeah, this is an excellent time. Hey guys, this is Mickey. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit random buttons under the video. I think YouTube likes that. I'm the one in charge of the comment section, so just say whatever you want. I don't care. It's engagement. If you want to contact us or send us art, there's some links in the description. Have a good day.